I've noticed something as I start passing more as a guy. It tends that in elevators or in tight situations, guys will tend to just be fine standing anywhere near me, but girls will tend to, if it's a busy elevator and the elevator frees up a little bit, they'll tend to like move to the furthest possible corner from me. Um, and I can't say I don't understand, but it's been really hard for me to cope with this change um, in how people see me, I guess. Because I never want to make anybody uncomfortable, I never want to come across as creepy, but, you know, I'm a kind of funky looking white guy, and to a lot of people, like, I was raised as a girl. I know what it's like to be 15 years old um, and have 60-year-old construction workers, old wrinkly white guys just whistling at you and catcalling you, or you're walking down the street with your friend and, a couple of guys are like, hey, honey, where you going? Where you headed? you know, and I know what it's like to stand in an elevator with just a guy, and I hate that this fear is ingrained in me, but I think that's kind of the way our society is, with when girls are raised. I'm gonna say we because that's how I was raised. We're kind of taught that men are fucking scary. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily right, but I understand where the fear comes from. You know, everybody, whether they know it or not, knows someone who's been sexually assaulted. You know, and no, that doesn't just happen with a man as the aggressor and a woman as the victim. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But unfortunately, that's kind of how the fear is spread. You know what I mean? And so I do my best to look as, non-threatening as possible. I'll just take a relaxed posture. I'll be looking at my phone. I will never make eye contact in an elevator because I know what that's like, and I never start conversations. I do not want to make things weird, you know. Because as someone who was seen as a girl, I could go on an elevator and say hi to someone, and it'd be totally normal, just two girls chatting it up. But as a man, I can't do that, and that's been one of the hardest things for me. Is I love making friends with women. I get along with women very well. I always have. And I can be charming and flamboyant when I talk to people, and I like that part of myself. I want to present that. I want to present as a safe man to be around, and I hate that phrasing, but I want to present myself in a way that doesn't make people feel uncomfortable, especially women. But it's so hard for me to adjust to this. And I mean, this is the path I'm taking because this is what I need, but it's really fucking hard to have people's perceptions of you change over the course of, 6 months. It's it's scary.